Before you put any tape on your lip spoiler, make sure you clean the surface with alcohol, either 91 or whatever you have, preferably 91, because as you can see, this is the clean part with alcohol. That's the part that was not clean. So there's going to be some dust that from the manufacturing of the spoiler, it's going to stay there. So in order for the glue tape, basically not the glue but the tape, double tape, to get attached really nice, has to be clean with alcohol both sides. And your car, because your car, you might not see it, might look clean, but it might have some little stuff on it. So make sure you clean this part here all the way to the end with alcohol and the spoiler before you put the tape. Okay, that's how it looks like on the inside. It is hollow, so it is very light. It's super light. It's basically nothing, but you can't really use the tape that they give you, because as you can see, that it's got no strength in order to get attached or anything. So you might want to use some of the Gorilla or 3M to install it around the edges. You don't really need much, because basically only the edges gets in touch with your vehicle. The rest of it's not in touch with your vehicle, so it just stays there and hollow. So another thing you might want to consider is most of the tapes are going to be that kind of a width. Pretty much all of them. I haven't seen anything there are less, unless you can find some there are less, but most of them, these are standard. I think that's an inch width, so you might want to cut it in half, because you don't really need that much, otherwise you're going to be using a lot of tape. So what I did is cut this one, which is, I'm assuming, an inch, cut it in half and do just little pieces like I'm doing here. Like a little piece ends here. This was a huge piece, so cut it in half and it'll be twice as much the length that you're going to be using if you're just using just the normal. And you don't really need it, because it only that's how much is going to go in your car. The rest of it is not going to be used, so even if you don't want to cut it, you'll be losing tape that's going to be sitting there. Especially here it's even less, so that's going to touch the car. So just do it, small pieces, whatever length it's easy for you to install, and then just cut them in half and put it on the edge. Okay, before you install it, don't take the tape off yet. With your both hands, you align the spoiler how it needs to be with the tape on, without removing the second part of it behind that's going to glue to the surface of the car. And then once you align it with both hands and you see how you're going to stick it in, then you remove it, and you memorized how you did it with removing it, the sticky part. And once you remember how it looks like and how to put it, then you remove the part that's the sticky, that releases the sticky part to the surface of the car, and then do the same thing with both hands. I'm holding the phone, so I can't really show you with both hands, but you get the idea. Okay, final piece of priceless advice is, if for some reason you aligned it and you stuck it, but not both of the edges were attached to the vehicle, use your air heater or hair heater, whatever you want to call it, to heat it up as much as you need it in order to unglue it back. And don't worry if some of the glue is left on the vehicle, just leave it there. Use your scissors to cut the pieces that don't want to come off. Just leave it there, and then align it properly in order to look the way it should be looking. And then use your microfiber cloth to stick it real nice, like push it where the tape is on both sides, up and down. Really nice. Push it hard, you're not gonna break it, don't worry about it. Especially where the tape is, the double tape, you know, on both sides. Real nice, like this. And there you go. That's how your spoiler is gonna look like once you put it on.